Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, a little. Thanks.
What are we gonna do now?
I still have unfinished business with Dohalim.
He's a world away from the Lord Balsef was. There's no need for us to fight him, Shion.
In case you've forgotten,
Guys! I think something's going on outside.
Kisara! There you are!
What's happening?
Kelzelik has started an insurrection. He's driving all of the Danans out of the palace.
What? Has he lost his mind? What about Lord Dohalim?
We don't know where he is, Captain. We thought maybe you would.
No, I don't. I haven't seen him since we were inside the quarry.
Damn. Well, either way, I wouldn't go near the palace. Any suspected Renan sympathizers are being arrested on sight. This whole thing is a powder keg about to explode. Best prepare for the worst.
I guess not all of the Renans here like the idea of coexisting with the Danans after all.
So this is it. This is the real Menancia.
Are you giving up?
On what? This realm is already finished. It perished along with my brother's dream.
That's a shame. And I guess all the people who believed in that dream are on their own out there, aren't they? Not all of the Renan sided with Kelzelik. There's still hope, Kisara. Your brother's dream is only dead when there's nobody left who believes in it. Am I wrong?
You're right. I'm going to the palace. I need to see what's happening there with my own eyes. What are you all doing?
I thought it was pretty clear. We're coming with you.
I appreciate the thought, really. But there's no need for you all to get involved in this.
Dohalim said it himself, right? All of us. We're liberators.
Thank you.
Will things be okay in the city?
I'm concerned about that as well. But for now, let us get to the palace.
Right. We'd best clamp down on things at the source before they get out of control.
The fact the enemy's holding themselves up tells me they're not exactly happy to see us.
Then we'd better go in prepared for whatever welcome we get.
Before I do these cutscenes, I just gotta say, this game is not fair, because you cannot make me cry before the boss fight, and then make me cry again after the boss fight. That isn't fair, okay? You get one cry per boss fight, that's the rule. You cheated, and you made me cry twice, and I don't appreciate that at all, even though it was fantastic writing, but also terrifyingly sad.
We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you dropped the sir?
He always treated us Danans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans in Menancia who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menancia are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know. but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too.
This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's Chamber.
Worth a shot.
It's all gonna be locked. So I can only go a certain way. Yep, okay. What the? That Kelzalik, did he really manage to deploy these barriers inside the palace? Guess that means we're on the right track to finding him. Is there any way we can get rid of these? If memory serves, there's a release mechanism somewhere. My first guess would be inside his personal office.
Hey, Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzalik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zeugle.
An invisible Zeugle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
You people aren't supposed to be here. And yet, here we are.
Out of my way!
Now you'll learn!
Glacial Spear! Did you see this coming? This one's mine!
You're mine!
Going in!
Rising Lava!
That's the Glacial Spear!
Eagle Fly! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
My turn! Strike!
Glacial Spear!
Take that!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Looks like there's nothing to find here. Guess that makes this a bust. Got any other ideas about places we could check? If it's not in his office, then I'd check the barracks, or maybe even the meeting room?
Alright.
Got it. Let's comb through both of those places and see what we come up with. Okay. Lord's quarters got a save point. Not a save point, but a restore point. Obviously, this is going to turn off the thing.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's Chamber. Let's go.
String scores to tug at the heartstrings.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
Glacial spear. Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
Watch it! No, it's
Hit a word!
I don't feel so hard.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Okay. I remember how to. There it is.
Now I'm real mad!
Take this! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! It's over!
Healing circle!
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
So the whole vanishing thing isn't all that impressive when it like immediately shows up. Like I can immediately target it. It's not really. Ooh, it disappeared. Oh no, where could it be? Oh, it's right there.
You're finished!
Here's a healing
This
one!
one's mine.
First aid!
The other thing I did want to say though is like it's the game immediately targets it. Like,
Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! Mirage!
Dagger blade!
Here I come!
Eat this!
Rising Wyvern!
Take down!
Mirage!
but yeah, how does a person what's the word I'm looking for here? How do you hide something that big?
I really owe you one.
It's over!
You would think, even if it was invisible, you would think somebody would have noticed it was there.
It's weakened!
This ends now! Burn!
I'm Tiger Blade!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Piercing
Lunar
roar!
Dragon! Mirage!
On guard!
Will this help?
Take this!
Disappearing thing is pointless. There's no point to it. I immediately can target it again. I don't even have a second where I don't know where it is. It's like a missed opportunity.
Tiger Blade! Mirage! Rising Tiger Blade! Just getting started! Gemini Aqua!
Look, I can even target its tail. Like,
You're mine! Tiger Blade! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mine! Blue Escape! Tiger Blade! Mirage! You're finished! This one's mine! Rising Wyvern! Tiger Blade! This one's all mine! I'm not done! All finished one here and now! You're mine! Do it! Make it red! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! You're mine! This one's mine! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Tiger Blade! Burn in hell! Talon Storm! More circles? Keep calm and take them down! Tiger Blade! It's over! Power of water! Gemini Aqua! It's gonna attack! Right, watch out! Far enough! First aid! I really owe you one. That's it! This one's mine! One more! Reload! Talon Hurricane! Time to shine! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Blossoms! Look sharp! Here's a healing art! So great! First aid! I owe you one! I can't heal you forever! Their arts were interrupted! I really owe you one! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Take first aid! I'm not done! Tiger Blade! Down! Over?
okay. I was ignoring the fact that my...
You have to hold on! Look sharp! Burning strike! This one's mine! That's it! Resuscitation! Not done yet! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Far enough! Take this! All good things
New
come
lease
to an
on
end!
life.
That's it! I'm not done! Tiger Blade! Mirage!
Glacial Spear.
Here I come! Lunar Roller! Hurricane! First air! Rising Wyvern! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here's a healing
Not a
art.
chance!
First
It's
aid.
over! Swallow Blade!
Here I go.
Tiger
Blade.
Blade! Astral Art?
That's my cue.
Will this help? Shut him down!
So busy with these other stupid beads doodles that I can't even
You're mine!
recognize the fact that...
Thanks for that!
That does it.
Okay, I need to life bottle lost.
Take this! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Mirage! You're
Okay, and I need to probably use a treat on everybody, I'm thinking.
A new lease on life.
Rising Wyvern!
Searing
Lunar Rondo!
Glacial Spear. Here's that move.
Here comes a big one! Strut! Take this! Far enough! This isn't looking good! Who's next?
Here I go. You're mine.
Strut! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Done.
I'm gone.
Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Okay. Orange gel.
You're finished!
You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
Mirage!
Healing art.
Eat dirt!
First aid.
I can carve through armor! Take
Back
this!
into the fray.
It's over! Mirage!
This one's mine.
Should probably use Xion on those beads
Here's a
now I
healing
think
art.
about it.
First aid.
I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friends!
Damn it.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation.
Okay.
This should
Here's a
do it!
healing art.
I have to train harder.
Glacial Spear.
Here I
Here's
come.
evil.
Rising Wyvern! I'm on
Freeze
it!
Lancer.
Try harder! My turn!
Look sharp.
You're mine!
One more. I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Here I come!
Time to shine.
Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
One more!
Take this! It's over!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Take this! Tiger Blade!
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Lunar
Glacial
Rondo!
Spear! Pierce Evil!
Going in.
Freeze Lancer!
Burn up!
By the
Going in.
Blow away!
Alright, well, at least I got it this time before everybody died.
I'm not done
Tiger
yet!
Blade!
Take this!
Flaming
Here I
meteor!
come! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Guardian
Mirage!
field!
It's over!
I'm ready to go.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of Fury! My watch! Burning Strike!
Look sharp! Take
Rising
this!
Wyvern!
Tiger
Mirage!
Blade!
Reload!
This one's all my...
Oh boy. This fight didn't seem that bad until I started fighting it.
You're done!
Or not until I started fighting it, but until I got to the very end here.
Freeze Lancer!
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial
Take
Spear!
it!
Pierce Evil! Freeze Lancer!
Rising Wyvern! There!
Eat this! Reload!
Here comes something big!
Ready die!
Far enough! Going in!
Hurricane!
I'm
This
one
one's
of
mine!
Here I
nine!
come!
This
Rising
one's
Wyvern!
Gemini Alpha!
Mirage!
Tiger Blade! Do it! Xion!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship! Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
They can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahag-Sar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Menancia. Go. To Mahag-Sar, Ganath Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans, and you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
You befriended Dohalim. Interesting. Kisara left her party, though. And now I have the Master Corver. And I have Cheese Fondue! Cheese Fondue! Dohalim's perk, Rod Extension. If Dohalim's perfect evades an enemy attack, his senses become heightened and his rod will gain momentum, greatly extending its range. His penetration will also rise, letting him interrupt enemies and land critical hits on them more often.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
I'm not one for lavish thrones, but that throne is awesome. That is a top tier throne. The only thing is, the armrests are so far apart. Like, I mean, I guess that's intended that way, but I feel like you'd have to like lean on one side of the throne in order to use an armrest, and I like my armrests, I'm not gonna lie.